lot more insight into the southern pole-bound states. Here's Tamil Nadu and Kerala that's currently voting in single phase. Sachidananda Murthy, resident editor of Malayalam Varunava, joining us for more details on that. Mr. Murthy, here is Tamil Nadu that's casting its vote today, even for that matter. Kerala, Puducherry as well. Let's focus around Tamil Nadu right now. We're looking at several stars who've come out and cast their vote. It seems like the vote share at this moment until 12 p.m., the percentage of the votes, the number of people who've come out so far is not absolutely impressive. What does that really speak of at this point in time through your experience?
Tamil Nadu normally witnesses high turnout, but now this election again doesn't have the same kind of charismatic campaigners, because both Jayalalitha and Karunanidhi, especially Karunanidhi with his very good vocabulary and his ability to dramatize and make speeches, would attract crowds. And now, I mean, if you look at the old generation, only Vaiko is left who can make these kind of rousing speeches. So in terms of campaign, also the other thing we have to notice is that the campaign has moved to much more to social media and electronic media compared to earlier election, where the one campaign speech could be for 3 to 4 hours at a rally where lakhs will attend. So there has been a lot of change. So but what I heard from friends in Chennai about an hour ago is voting pace is picking up in rural Tamil Nadu now. More and more people are turning up. I think political parties are also telling people, yes, please go out and vote. That's what is happening. But
as of 11 a.m., we believe that the voter turnout is somewhere about 26.29%. That's the voter turnout as of 11 a.m. But like you said, it's picking up in the quite a few rural areas there. But I'd like to ask you here, Mr. Murthy, we're looking at 130 constituencies, assembly constituencies there in Tamil Nadu that's seeing a neck-in-neck fight between the AIADMK and the DMK candidate. Do you really believe this time that the DMK has a chance? Several surveys have said that DMK has an edge and whatnot owing to anti-incumbency. But if you really look at it closer, we're looking at Edappadi Palliswamy, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, really actually living up to the times of COVID, living up as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. He's a fresh face. He's only completed 5 years. Is there real anti-incumbency, or is it just a perception created all along that there is anti-incumbency?
Anti-incumbency happens at two levels in an assembly election. One is at the level of the leader, the chief minister, the head of the government. There, Edappadi Palliswamy has a better advantage that he has been there only for 4 years, and he has managed the governance side of it fairly better. But if you look at the history of the AIADMK of the last 5 years, especially when Jayalalitha was ill and after she died, there has been an uproar in every district of Tamil Nadu. 18 MLAs left the party. There was a huge division among the ranks, and factionalism between the Edappadi and Pannirselvam camps was also there. So the problem is not just that who will be the chief minister, but who will be your MLA. So there is, and as you had also noted from your colleague in Tamil Nadu, but what is the impact of Dinakaran and his group, disgruntled group? Because if disgruntled groups even take away a few percentage of the votes, as it had happened earlier when Jayalalitha and Janaki, that is MGR's widow, had split, it was the DMK which gained by that. So that is the state of the AIADMK in the entire state, in all the districts. That's what matters, especially, as you rightly said, there are 130 closely contested constituencies, and even if there is a shift of 5 to 7% votes, loss of 5 to 7% votes for AIADMK, they will lose and DMK will roam home.
Right. I'm going to take you, I'm going to hold on to Mr. Murthy there. I'm going to give a quick glimpse into the key candidates here in Tamil Nadu. Let me take you through our election dashboard here. India Today there consolidated all the names to give you a quick glimpse and update into exactly what's happening on ground. The poll-bound states, we are looking at Tamil Nadu here. Let me cut across to key candidates here in Tamil Nadu. We're looking at a few faces that are prominent in this election here in Tamil Nadu, including, of course, the Chief Minister Edappadi Palaniswamy. Here you have Kamal Haasan, of course, Khushbu Sundar, who will be a candidate from the BJP there, L. Murugan as well of the BJP. We're looking at M.K. Stalin, who's also the DMK chief there, who's contesting Paneerselvam, the AIDMK, the Deputy Chief Minister. We're looking at TTV Dinakaran, Sasikala's nephew, who's contesting, and of course, M.K. Stalin's son, Udayanidhi Stalin. These are the key candidates here, but let me, before I go into the actual fight that all of these candidates have, I'm going to take you through some of the big stars who came out and cast their vote. Kollywood's big names